Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading. If you are a returning Aquarius, thank you so much for being here and watching another reading. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy and I am so glad that you are here. Welcome to your reading. Today we are taking a look at love. Are you single, Aquarius? Are you looking for love? Because we are looking at singles. What is coming for you in the next 3 to 6 months? So take what resonates. Whenever you're seeing this reading, it is for you. Whenever you have found it or it has found you, it is for you. These are timeless. So you take whatever resonates for you and leave anything that doesn't. And watch your other placements in this series, paying close attention to your moon sign and your Venus sign because those may resonate the most. Okay? Let's get started. Let's look at your overall energy going into this reading, your overall energy in love for Aquarius. What is the overall energy in love for Aquarius? What is the message that you have for my Aquarius friends? What is their overall energy in love? What is surrounding them right now in love? Well, look what we have here. The door to romance is open. I'm excited for you. So we have the 5th chakra with Archangel Gabriel. Now this is all about your throat chakra. This is all about speaking your truth. And we have this strategy card here at the bottom of the deck, which tells me that you are very clear about what you want. And if you're not, your cards are telling you, let's get clear about what you want. Have you made a vision board? Have you made a journal, a manifesting journal? This is all about manifesting. This to me reminds me of a vision board of what you want your perfect romance to look like. How do you want to feel? What do you want it to look like on a day-to-day basis? What do you want to do with that loved one? Where do you want to go? What does a typical day look like? How do you want to feel? Let's focus on how we want to feel. Because how you want to feel is what magnetizes it to you and opens that door. Now I see, Aquarius, that you had a bit of healing to do because your heart was locked up in the cage. Somebody has the key to that heart. And the work that you have been done, maybe getting clear about what you want and speaking that truth about what you want. So if this is telling you that there is either someone or to yourself some kind of truth that you need to speak, there's it's coming up for you here. So pay attention to your truth and maybe the people that you're talking to. How do they align with your truth? And is there anything that you need to speak either to somebody in a connection or to yourself? Is there some truth that you need to speak? Stand up and speak it. And know that your door to romance is open. Your heart is healed. Your heart is being let out of this cage where you have felt maybe locked up. Maybe you've been noticing some stuck energy in romance. Maybe maybe you felt like it's not going anywhere or you're not getting anywhere when you're dating, whatever it is, because I'm assuming that I'm talking to a single Aquarius. If you are in a committed relationship, this may or may not resonate for you because this really is for a single Aquarius. So I see that you have gone through a bit of healing to unlock your cage, to unlock your heart, to open your heart. Maybe it was closed off to love because of things that you've been through and, challenges that you've had in past relationships. And what that has done, though, if you look back on them, you know exactly what you don't want, right? So maybe you need to speak that truth to yourself. This is what I don't want anymore, and be willing to let go of anything that doesn't line up with that truth, that doesn't line up with what you want and what you don't want, you know? I mean, you know what I mean, but things that don't align with your truth are what you don't want, right? So let's look at the love coming towards you. What do you need to know about the love coming towards you in the next 3 to 6 months? What do you need to know? What does Aquarius need to know about love coming towards them in the next 3 to 6 months? Maybe you need to speak some truth to somebody, Aquarius, and that's what ignites this reconciliation. If that resonates for you. Normally, I don't like to talk about exes because in my community, at least, we are a community of people I've noticed in my private readings and in my readings on Instagram and just, my community, really working through some old hurts that were from toxic, unhealthy relationships. So I'm not advocating that any one of those would be reconciling with you. But this could be a past life love. This could be a twin flame in separation kind of a situation. You take what resonates with your situation, and if it feels like something that you're living or something that resonates for your situation, then it's probably for you. But we have reconciliation here in some form, okay? And I'm not talking about a toxic form, okay? And I'm not talking about a toxic ex that we don't want to return in Mercury retrograde, which is coming up. I'm talking about this is a reconciliation that was divinely guided back to you. So if that's something that you're living, this is confirmation for you. If that's something that you have been feeling in your intuition, or, some of us just know, we just know who our person is, and we just watch it happen because we know ahead of time. Sometimes that happens. If you know, you know, right? If you don't know, this person could be coming back from, it could be somebody from your childhood that maybe you grew up with that you didn't realize had feelings, or spirit brings back to you and then feelings ignite. And this could be a past life love that you're not aware of in this life coming back as a reconciliation. So don't freak out. This is not a toxic ex, okay? Let's get some more cards for my Aquarius. My single Aquarius looking for love. What is coming towards them? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that your door to romance is open. And I also love that that card is number 33. Because if you notice on my Instagram, I like threes. But 33 is a master number. This is a very important relationship that is getting ready to come in for you. It is spiritually guided, and it is something that's significant for you. Because of that number 33, that's what tells me this is very significant. But it's also because you've had to do a lot of work, and you might have been waiting for this to come through for you for quite a while, because your heart has been in this cage. You've been locked up. Your heart has not been open because there's been some, wounds and things to work through from the past, and maybe your person as well. But we have you coming back with your person in this reconciliation. What I see on this card too is they're in the clouds. It's like this is going to be so much better than you think. It's up in the clouds. It's just something that is beyond what you think and what you've experienced before. Yeah, we have love yourself first. This is what you've been going through. Loving ourselves first actually unlocks our heart. It opens our heart. When we are not showing ourselves love, when we are not showing ourselves the self-care that we deserve, when we're not loving ourselves first, we're loving somebody else first, or we're putting somebody else on a pedestal, we're ignoring our own love, our own heart, and our own needs. This actually puts your heart in a cage. And this is what you had to work through. You had to learn how to love yourself first. I feel like I'm talking to an Aquarius that has been going through this. If you haven't been going through this and you may currently be coming into this, I don't feel like that. I feel like you've been working through this love yourself first. You've been having to learn how to do that, how to put your needs first, how to set good boundaries, and stand in that truth of what is right for you. And choosing that is self-love. And I feel like your person has been going through the same thing, and now you're being brought back together because this is a divinely guided love. Get ready. If you haven't already met this person, you are probably going to meet them online, maybe through an app or something like that. When I see the heart-to-heart conversation card, I immediately think of this is how you start. Well, maybe not. Maybe you meet them in person and then you start talking on the phone, or you start texting. But these heart-to-heart conversations, I feel like they are almost long distance, is what I'm getting. Feeling like this is the way that you guys start this romance. They may be at a distance from you, and you are kind of forced in a way to just spend a lot of time talking on the phone. But what it does is it really brings you closer together, because you get to, it's like this beautiful communication that starts it sets the foundation of this whole connection, and it allows you to really get to know each other on a deep, deep level that you might not do in person. Because sometimes when we're behind a computer or when we're talking on the phone, we allow more of ourselves to come out. Instead of when we're sitting there right in front of somebody, we might be worried about what they think, or, silly things like that. But when we're talking on the phone, or when we're texting, or when we're behind a computer, we can actually open up and talk about more things, and it's a little easier, right? That's what I'm feeling, Aquarius. So you take it if it resonates for you, and leave it if it doesn't. Wow, we have flirting and playfulness, keeping it light. This is going to be a really fun, if you don't know this person already, this is going to be a really fun connection. It's going to be light and flirty and fun, and there's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of playfulness. There's like a childlike enthusiasm about it, and keeping that childlike enthusiasm without getting too far in advance, without thinking too far ahead, or definitely without worrying about the past, or worrying that you're going to repeat patterns from the past. We want to leave the past in the past, and we don't want to jump too much down the road in the future either. So we want to keep it light, and we want to keep it fun, and we want to keep it present, and enjoying every single moment that you are actually in and having these heart-to-heart conversations. Be present instead of thinking down the road like, oh my gosh, okay, so is this my person? When are we going to get married? When are we going to move in together? When are we going to make this thing official? That's thinking too far down the road. We want to stay present, and we want to have a childlike enthusiasm, keeping it light without expectations. It looks like your person, because we have these cards out, maybe that's what your person needs in order to feel safe. Maybe that's what you need. But you do have the highest level of commitment here in potential for this connection. We have you deserve love. See, you have been learning how to increase your self-worth, how to love yourself first, and how to remind yourself that how to come back into yourself. Maybe you have put somebody else first, like we were talking about earlier, put their needs first in the past and forgot yourself. Well, now it's time for you to know that you deserve love. You deserve it starting with you. So I feel like you've had to do that. I feel like you have had to go through that. Learning how to love yourself first, learning how to put yourself first. So let's get some tarot and let's look at this love coming towards you. What do we need to know about it? It's somebody from your past. It may start out with conversations, just really getting, just really getting that communication down. They probably had to do some work on themselves, just like you. There's potential to go all the way. And keeping it light and flirty is going to be where it's at. Woo! All right. In the next 3 to 6 months, love for Aquarius. So in the next 3 to 6 months, I see you having success in this area. And you have a leap of faith. So you may not know this person. They could be from a past life love, because this is literally, it's the 0. We're starting over. But it could also be starting over from a connection from the past. Just starting fresh. Starting at ground 0. Okay? Taking that leap of faith. Leaving the past in the past. And starting fresh. But you are being seen. You are being heard. You're in the spotlight. You are attractive right now, Aquarius. You are so attractive, and you are magnetically bringing this person right to you. They're seeing you. Spirit's got the spotlight on you. See? So whoever this person is, they are seeing you, and they are coming forward. And they may think that you get a lot of attention too, that this came out for you. This is victory. This is success. This is getting attention and being seen, being promoted, just having all kinds of abundance around you and being promoted in all areas of your life, because Spirit is shining this light down on you and giving you favor and giving you the spotlight. You're very attractive at this time because you've done all that work on yourself. You're ready to take this leap of faith. You're ready. Let's just do this, right? You are ready for new love. You're ready to put the past behind and walk into this brand new future. You're ready to start a new chapter in your life. Within the next 3 to 6 months, what's coming for my Aquarius? Yep. What did I just say? Abundance, attraction, standing in your worth, standing in your truth, knowing your value, and not backing down, allowing anything beneath you, anything from the past that doesn't align with your truth. You're done with all of that. You are standing in your Empress here, which is just like this energy. Success, abundance, being seen, being promoted, having the spotlight on you. She is the energy of endless possibilities and abundance being attracted to you. So you're so attractive right now. This person is very attracted to you, and they are going to see you right away and want to move forward with you. They're going to want to make sure that you're not on the market, that you're not appearing single. Let's take you off the market right now. That's what they're going to say. So she knows her worth, and she's open to receive you coming into this energy, standing in your power and standing in your leadership for yourself. The leader, being the leader of your life and putting yourself first, is what opened the cage here for your heart. And somebody has the key to it. And they see you. You're starting something brand new because you've walked away from the past. You've walked away from all of the things that you've been working through, all the hurts of the past, all the disappointments in relationships, all the failed relationships or the ones that didn't work out, all the betrayals, all of the things that hurt you. And you're still standing. You survived all of that. You're still standing. Your back is fully turned to the past. You completed that cycle. So whatever it is that you've been working on to, love yourself first and everything, I'm seeing that you have absolutely completed that cycle. You are ready for this person. You're ready right now. This is the 10. You know what I always say, the 10 is the end of that cycle and it becomes a 1. And we have 2 destiny cards here that are all about new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, new beginning energy, unlimited possibilities, all kinds of new beginnings, and somebody who's ready, somebody who's ready to take that leap of faith. Maybe even travel. We have a globe here and we have a body of water here. Sometimes this can talk about travel, but we have a globe here on her belly, which could be saying, like I was saying earlier, this person could be at a little bit of a distance to you, from you, and you may have to communicate, you may have to get creative on your communication before you actually see them, or maybe they have to go away for work or something, and there's going to be I feel like there's going to be some communicating, a lot of communicating back and forth from somebody who's at a distance to you. So, that may not resonate for everybody, but I'm feeling that for somebody. And you're going to love it. So don't trip out on that. Don't trip on that if they're not right there with you, because they're going to be. Whoops. Oh, as I was saying, this is a lot of communication flying through the airwaves. There is somebody at a distance from some of you that you are going to have some very, very exciting conversations with. Very, very communicative. Very, very passionate. There's a lot of chemistry and attraction between the two of you, and you have this back and forth communication. Like, there's no lull in communication. There's no dry spots. There's no what is the word I'm looking for? You communicate very well with this person. Sometimes it's like, yeah, you have some good conversations, but then sometimes it's like you don't really know what to say, or you're like, what did he mean by that? Or what did she mean by that? Just kind of bumps in communication. Well, this indicates to me that there are no bumps in your communication. There are no lulls. There is just like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You get along really well. You're very, very connected, and you're very attracted to each other. And there's a lot of exciting conversations here. Heart to heart, passion to passion, a lot of fun energy right here. This is also the energy of travel. One of you may be traveling towards the other or together. And we have the 4 of Wands here. This is victory again. This is victory, but not only that, this is good news coming in that you're going to be so happy, that you are going to be so grateful for this connection, because it's beyond what you were thinking. It is so much better than what you were thinking. So get your faith up and get expecting this. If you have not met this person yet, it is coming. It is coming, okay? Now, this also can talk about marriage. Now you have 2 confirmations of this connection coming in for you, Aquarius, is going to go all the way. Now you may be saying, but I don't want to get married. Well, that's okay. It's going all the way to whatever level you want, whatever it is that you want. What does your highest level of commitment look like to you? What is your truth? We all have different truth. What I'm saying is, stand in your truth, know your truth, stand in your truth, and don't accept anything less than your truth. And that's what you have here. Oh, yeah, somebody might be watching you right now. wanting to learn more about you, maybe sees you online, on Facebook, on Insta, whatever. Maybe sees you because, you know what, you're in the spotlight. So maybe this is somebody who sees you in person. I don't know, but they want to know more about you. They're being drawn to you and they want to know all about you. That's exciting. I'm excited for you. So let's get my Aquarius some more cards. In the next 3 to 6 months, what does Aquarius need to know about this person? You had to heal from a karmic relationship. That's what locked up your heart. Some of you, most of you, were in a karmic situation and had to heal and close that karmic cycle and heal. Turmoil, lessons, letting go, and loving you. That is what you have been going through, and it's all just been a part of divine timing of healing for you and probably your person, because we want both to be healed before we come together. Otherwise, it just is another cycle of karmic relationships. It says need time, takes time. Everything is in cycles, time to heal. But you've been, that last word on the bottom, it says progress. You have been progressing through this divine timing plan for you and your person, healing from these karmic wounds. Even if it doesn't feel like it, you've been progressing. So be encouraged. We have photograph, looking at your photos. I'm telling you, somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you. So far, Aquarius, in the next 3 to 6 months, I see you might be closing out that karmic cycle still, because we have the karmic relationship and we have the clock. So here, starting this 3, whenever you're seeing this reading, the next 3 to 6 months, mark your calendar whenever you're seeing this reading, okay? But know that this first part of this time frame, you may be still closing out a karmic cycle. You may be still in that healing progress. But there is somebody who is watching you, who sees you, and they are coming with a love call. What did I tell you, Aquarius? What did I tell you? A love call. You're going to be having heart-to-heart conversations. I love when the cards do this. When they come back around and they confirm what came out earlier, you have heart-to-heart conversations here. You're going to be hearing from this person. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So they are watching you, and then they're going to surface. If you don't already know who this person is, they are going to make an appearance very soon. We're going to try and get you some timing too. So in the next 3 to 6 months, what can I tell Aquarius about this person, this love coming? Thank you. Yep, take a chance. Someone's going to take a chance. That's a leap of faith. Go for it. Set your intentions for a positive outcome. You can't win if you don't play. This person is going to muster up the nerve to show up. Okay. This person is going to muster up the nerve after seeing you, like really seeing you, wanting to know more. They're going to call you. They're going to take this leap of faith. They're going to take this chance. They're setting the intention for a positive outcome, and they are coming forward. So within the next 3 to 6 months, we have the snake and we have coffin. Whoops. This is what you are still closing that old cycle. You're still learning how to love yourself first and let go of this past. The coffin is putting the past in the past, and there's no going back. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, transition. We have the snake here, which is completion. Also, it says the other woman. So we had the Ten of Swords. So some of you have been betrayed, been cheated on, betrayed, and having had to work through all of those hurts. And that's part of closing that karmic cycle. So you may still be closing that karmic cycle. You may be still really getting your self-worth back intact. Because we're all born with self-worth. But when we go through a lot of hurts, it gets damaged. And we have to come back to ourselves. And we have to love ourselves first. And we have to build that self-worth again. So that we can be whole. Because hurt people hurt people. We don't want to hurt more people. We don't want to rush this if we're still hurt, because then we'll end up hurting, and it's just this cycle that keeps going. We want to stop, and we want to heal, and we want to know that they've done the same thing, so that we come together as two whole people that actually have a healthy, balanced relationship and don't hurt each other. Okay? So just breathe through the divine timing, because you are healing and you are coming out of it, and you are coming in. You are coming into something big. Yeah, staying in, just really focusing on yourself, taking a mental vacation, focusing on yourself in your own space. So I feel like I'm talking to Aquarius, you're single and you're ready for this to come in. And Spirit may be saying you're still just closing that old cycle of healing. So while we go into this 3 to 6 months, the first part of it, it might take a little bit, because you're still focusing on yourself and your person maybe too. Self-indulgence, self-worth. Self-worth, self-worth, self-worth. Self-appreciation, doing the shadow work, time to heal. As I was just saying this, so this may be your energy right now as we're going into this. What can I tell Aquarius about 3 to 6 months? What else do they need to know? This person coming towards them. Okay, and then somebody. Wow, they always bring it back around. A blast from the past. Somebody, something, a situation from the past returns out of the blue. You're not going to see this coming. You keep focusing on you, but this person has been thinking about you, and they probably see you. We have mask here. Somebody hiding behind the mask, not letting you know their true feelings, but they're ready to take this mask off. And look at this. What did I tell you? Somebody has the key to your heart, and they're coming. Let's try to get you some timing, shall we? Welcoming love, that's being open, putting your heart out and being open to receive. Getting together, it's perfect. I love, love, love this for you, Aquarius. All right, let's get some timing cards for you right now. Let's get some timing for my Aquarius, please. I see that you may still be working on your self-worth, and you have somebody coming in here, somebody big. It's a very important connection. It's very significant. It's very in the clouds like. They are going to recognize your self-worth as you recognize your self-worth. 3 to 6 months. Can you confirm this 3 to 6 months, please? Remember what I said about staying in the moment? Don't get too far in ahead. Don't be worrying about when this is going to happen. No, just know. Just know that it's coming. Just know and stand in your empressness, knowing that you are attracting it right to you. Release the need to control the outcome, the timing, and all of that. But check it out. We are in springtime right now. And if you are in a different part of the world, this could be whenever, it depends on when you're seeing this. And if you're in a different part of the world, you might be coming into springtime in another couple of months. 5 months or so. Can I get timing for my Aquarius? You might have already heard from this person because springtime is now at the time of recording this. For some of you, it's going to be winter. For some of you, you're going to start talking to this person now, and then maybe there's another shift in your connection in the winter time. Maybe that's when you get married. Maybe that's when you move in together. There's some kind of significant shift in the winter time. I asked if they would confirm the next, between 3 and 6 months, within a couple of months. So we're in springtime at the time of recording this reading. We are in springtime right now, and that is for another 2 months. So, there you go. Mark your calendars within the next 2 months. We've narrowed it down for you, Aquarius. Have faith. What did I just say a few minutes ago? Have faith and know that you are being seen. Spirit has the spotlight on you, and it is magnetizing this person right to you. Have faith and believe in yourself and believe in your magnetism. And know that this person is thinking about you and watching you if they can. They are coming. I hide behind material things. I feel like this is the mask card that came out before. They're hiding their feelings. So if you know this person, they're not showing you their feelings. They're working through some karmic stuff, material stuff. They're working through some stuff. But that may be confirmation for somebody that knows exactly what we're talking about. Exactly who we're talking about. I mean, look at this. They want to come in and tell you they have feelings for you. There are a lot of feelings here. They're watching you. There's somebody who's watching you. So within the next 2 months, somebody is going to be showing up, maybe giving you a phone call, because we had that phone call. Maybe you know who we're talking about, and there is a significant day that maybe you had separation or something. Either that or this is a past life that they are remembering when they lost you, and they are coming back. Yeah, see, they've been working on themselves to become whole for you, and you have become whole for them. I love this for you, Aquarius. I'm going to leave this here for you, and I just cannot wait to see how this unfolds for you. Be sure you remember to come back and tell me when it happens. Please remember. Save this reading so you can remember to comment when this all happens, because I love hearing the stories of these things unfolding. So let me know how it resonates for you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading.